Stephen A., I would be remiss if I didn't say this. A lot of this noise came by people that were sitting on this network. They tried to minimize her, said, well, you giving her all this credit. What about the women that came before her? What the women came before her, what they did cannot be taken away. That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. But there was a lot of people tried to make sure they keep Caitlin Clark in her place because what you're doing, if you give her all this shine, you minimize what they done. You can't minimize what Maya Moore or Candace Parker or Lisa Leslie or Lauren Jackson or Diana Taurasi or Simone Augustus or any of the other great players. That Caitlin Clark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about it?
The WNBA is buzzing, but not for the reasons you might expect. NBA champion and outspoken podcaster Matt Barnes has weighed in, and he's not pulling any punches. Barnes has called out what he sees as a wave of jealousy aimed at rookie phenom Caitlin Clark. In a fiery critique, he accused some players of fostering a toxic culture within the league by trying to undermine Clark's meteoric rise. But here's the real question. Why would a league that's finally enjoying a surge in popularity, largely thanks to Clark's star power, seem to work against her success? Barnes isn't afraid to address the issue, and his comments are sparking serious debate about the dynamics within women's basketball.
There's a hot topic going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down. It is what it is. She's not the first. She won't be the last. My issue and my question is, where the fuck are her teammates at? Where y'all at? Where the rest of the Indiana Fever at? I've seen a couple girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And all this is the team. She's the star. You always protect your star. I was someone who protected the stars. You fuck with Cole, CP, Blake, list goes on. It's going to be a problem because you guys are supposed to be a family. And you wonder why you sit at the bottom of the league right now is because y'all don't protect each other, man. Coach don't do shit about it. Players don't do shit about it. Y'all should be ashamed of it. But the rest of the league is going to continue to test her. And that's what they're supposed to do. It's your guys' fucking job to have her back and have each other's back.
Caitlin Clark isn't just another rookie. She's a trailblazer. From selling out arenas to smashing merchandise sales records, her impact is transforming the WNBA. But instead of uniting to celebrate her achievements, some players seem determined to downplay her success. Is it jealousy, insecurity, or perhaps the league is grappling with how to handle a player whose brilliance eclipses anything they've seen before? Matt Barnes has his own theory, and his no-holds-barred commentary is shining a spotlight on the WNBA like never before. This story goes far beyond basketball. It's a cultural moment. It raises critical questions about sportsmanship, race, and the future of women's basketball. Stay tuned as we unpack Barnes' explosive remarks, dive into revealing statistics, and explore the heated reactions from players and fans alike. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is a story you won't want to miss.
No. I like sprinting. I already told you guys. I like to run. I don't know, I feel like finding a balance of when to conserve my energy within the game and playing with pace at the same time. I think there's times where you can pick and choose. I think I've done better at that, and I think even over the last road stretch, the coaches found good minutes where I could get a quick breather. That becomes very important, especially in the fourth. But I felt tonight I felt really good and could go the whole stretch, but it's never really they don't really ask me.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season has been nothing short of revolutionary. From her first game, she's shattered expectations with jaw-dropping three-pointers, elite court vision, and undeniable charisma. Her impact extends far beyond her skills. She's revitalized the WNBA's visibility, drawing record-breaking crowds and skyrocketing merchandise sales. Cities hosting her games are buzzing, with arenas selling out and fans flocking to see what's now known as the Caitlin Clark effect. Despite these achievements, Clark's meteoric rise hasn't been universally celebrated. Behind the applause lies a growing undercurrent of resentment, as some players struggle to adjust to her stardom. Whether it's jealousy, fear of change, or a desire to protect the league's status quo, this tension has become impossible to ignore. Matt Barnes, never one to shy away from controversy, has taken the league to task. In a fiery podcast episode, he slammed critics for tearing down the very player breathing new life into the WNBA. He called out Shayla Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, for suggesting that the league as a whole deserved recognition instead of Clark, who recently graced the cover of *Time* magazine as Athlete of the Year. Barnes didn't mince words, labeling her comments as some of the stupidest things I've ever heard. This backlash against Clark highlights deeper issues within the league, issues that go beyond basketball. It raises questions about sportsmanship, race, and the WNBA's ability to embrace individual brilliance. For years, the league has fought for mainstream attention, and now, with Clark as its breakout star, some appear more focused on diminishing her than celebrating her. Clark isn't just drawing fans, she's transforming the league's economy. Her presence contributed to a 31% increase in Mystics game attendance and boosted jersey sales by an unprecedented 1,000%. Yet, instead of rallying around her, she's faced not only public criticism, but also physical targeting on the court. Opponents have escalated their aggression, with one shocking collision drawing comparisons to a wrestling match. Even WNBA veterans are stepping into the fray. Angel McCoughtry, a retired icon, has offered to come out of retirement to stand up for Clark. Her support underscores the gravity of the situation, revealing just how divisive Clark's presence has become. Social media has turned into a war zone, with fans, analysts, and players taking sides. Hashtags like #DarkEffect and #WNBA jealousy are trending, sparking debates about whether Clark's success is being celebrated or unfairly scrutinized. Supporters see her as the future of the WNBA, a generational talent who has brought the league to new heights. Critics argue her hype overshadows veteran players and raises uncomfortable questions about biases in media coverage. Barnes suggests that the league's reluctance to fully embrace Clark stems from fear. Fear of change, fear of losing control, and fear of what her success represents. For a league desperate for cultural relevance, this moment could be pivotal. Clark's rise challenges outdated norms and forces the WNBA to confront uncomfortable truths about race, gender, and marketability. The WNBA is buzzing, but not for the reasons you might expect. NBA champion and outspoken podcaster Matt Barnes has weighed in, and he's not pulling any punches. Barnes has called out what he sees as a wave of jealousy aimed at rookie phenom Caitlin Clark. In a fiery critique, he accused some players of fostering a toxic culture within the league by trying to undermine Clark's meteoric rise. But here's the real question. Why would a league that's finally enjoying a surge in popularity, largely thanks to Clark's star power, seem to work against her success? Barnes isn't afraid to address the issue, and his comments are sparking serious debate about the dynamics within women's basketball.